Hello and welcome back to Target Wrestling.
So, our next match is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
Introducing first.
Oh wow! Look at the crowd getting in Roy's face.
Of greatness. And your former high-octane champion, Storey.
That's right. Roy Storey is your former High Octane champion, losing the belt to Logan Reed.
His opponents.
We saw earlier.
Is the man of the people, Tony H.
The man of the people, Tony H, the former military man. The man is from hard-working out west Stockholm. He's been attacked. He's been assaulted from behind. He's been blindsided from the very angry-looking Roy Storey, who, whoa, Tony H has managed to turn the tables very quickly, though, after being blindsided by Roy Storey. Roy Storey surely has a game plan for Tony H in this contest, and right now it doesn't seem to be going to plan at all, and Tony H's strength and boulder shoulders with a huge power slam there seem to be the advantage in this contest. So Tony H being obviously identified as the much more physically capable, stronger competitor, as he demonstrates here with Roy Storey, the former High Octane champion, unable to make a dent on that chest after multiple chops, and now taken right off his feet with a beautiful right hand from Tony H. The man of the people is in some fantastic form here at the St. John's Centre in Carlisle. And do not forget, if you want to come to a Carlisle show at Target Wrestling, roll right into the turnbuckle. There's always ticket links in the description below. I'm going to have to remind Roy about that after this match, because he is going to be suffering some kind of concussion. Look at that. Repeatedly driven off the top turnbuckle, and now it's corner number 3. Roy seeing stars. Completely glazed over, it seems, as he heads towards the final corner. Oh! And that might be it. He might be off his feet. He is completely dazed and unaware of what's going on in this contest. Roy Storey must be out of it as he reaches for the rope. Just about aware, and no, just about aware enough to block the stunner attempt from Tony H, or as I like to call it now, the tunner, because the man obviously weighs a ton and it's a stunner. Ah, big armbar, backdrop, good stuff from Storey. It's not going to be enough to get the win, and he knows it, but here comes the classic tactics, grinding down his opponent, using the bottom rope for leverage there on the arm, really talking the wrist back. Some clever stuff from Storey, but Jed, our referee for this contest, needs to be a little bit more aware of those kind of situations, as Storey has really gone to work on the arm of Tony H here. The former High Octane champion with a fire up his backside this evening, obviously wants to prove he was a worthy High Octane champion despite not being able to defend the belt. Losing it to Logan Reed at the first time of asking. Oh! Huge blows. Storey takes the floor and is telling a tale, whoa, of meaty chops across a meaty chest, but Tony H isn't having any of it as he, blow for blow, has set Roy Storey up for a seesaw of pain. There it goes. 1, 2, let's count. 3. Look at these huge right arms from Tony H. Storey has no escape. 9. And Tony H is going to take Storey out, who goes tumbling through the ropes. At least he manages to get some kind of freedom and a few moments to regain composure. Tony H, though, very aggressive. He's got him on the shoulders. Big Samoan drop with a lot of power. Must have took the wind out. Oh, just a one, though. And Storey showing a lot of fight, only staying down for the one after the huge Samoan drop. Struggling to regain the air in his lungs here. Storey goes for the stop. Storey blocks the stunner again. And a big, classic spinning heel kick. That might be enough. It's unlucky from Storey, who in this contest is the more experienced wrestler and therefore is able to find the upper hand. With some great tactics here. Storey, blow after blow, and now the classic suffocation, using the bottom turnbuckle and every ounce of his body weight to take the air away from Tony H. The personification of greatness, strutting his stuff for the people of Carlisle, who are not too impressed. Now dragging Tony to his feet. Big snapmare into what looks like a very tight chin lock. Storey now goes back to the game plan, grinding down his opponent. Tony H, who's on quite a good winning streak here at Target Wrestling in his singles career, has got the separation, and now he's got the speed. Look out, Storey! Oh! Storey, though, with a spinning clothesline, a discus clothesline, you could say. Almost winning the contest there, completely catching me, the audience, and Tony H off guard. Wow. Storey giving Jed, the referee, a counting lesson. It's a little bit unnecessary. I can see he's not happy with the decision. But I have to say it was a fair count from Jed. It's a bit unfair for Storey to put him on notice. He turns his attention back to Tony H, is where it's going to have to be honest. Doesn't want to let the West Cumbrian Meat Castle regain his composure. It's Tony H, all the way from Whitehaven to right here in Carlisle. He's sent off the ropes, and oh, it's a nice roll through into a quick pin. And for a big man, he's very agile, is Tony H. As he, oh, right to the midsection. That was nasty. That looked like it really made contact as well. As the DDT as well. That could be enough. Tony H is seeing stars. No, he kicks out. The man of the people showing some massive heart. And he'd have to have a massive heart to keep pumping the blood round that massive chest of his. The West Cumbrian Meat Castle has just been headbutted to the ground. And Storey is signaling for something very special. It's been a long time since he's threatened it. It's the Storey elbow drop. No, surely not. He's going to kill him. Ah, devastating. And then adding insult to injury, he might live to regret those press-ups. No! Tony H kicks out of the Storey time elbow. And maybe Roy Storey was overconfident there. And if he didn't go for those chauvinistic press-ups, he might have just won this contest. But as it stands, he's dragging Tony H to his feet, looks for a suplex, and looks again for a suplex, and he gets it. Good strength on Storey, being able to get the much bigger man over. And now he's going high. Storey, this never ends well for you, pal. Come on, don't. It's middle roped, so it looks slightly safe. Oh, it's a big elbow from the second rope. And Storey, though, once again, not going straight for the pin. And he might live to regret it. He does live to regret it again. You know, maybe if he was quick enough to just go straight for the pin and had that dead eye about him, he might have won this contest. But as it is, he's being distracted by the crowd. Right now he's signalled for Storey time. Look out! It might be Storey time. Now Tony H wriggles free and a big back drop. Well, now we have both men down in the centre of the target ring. Tony H finally being able to create some separation. The height and the elevation of that body drop, very impressive. As now both men are just about to their feet, but Storey's got his back turned to Tony, who comes charging in like a huge bull. Now the elbow. What else has he got onto the shoulders? No, just a Dallas press takedown. Goes for the pin. It's not quite enough. I don't think he did get the elevation on that Dallas press that he wanted to get. And now Storey still hangs in this contest. Now is Tony going to hit the tonner? The 1-ton stunner. Oh, no! Storey goes for the Russian leg sweep. It's been blocked. Big foot takedown into the ankle lock. Storey's in the ankle lock. Tony H has made people tap before with this ankle lock. Look at the arms of Tony H are the same size as the legs of Roy Storey, and that's no disrespect for Roy Storey. I'm just trying to point out what kind of a gorilla man we're dealing with Tony H here. The man of the people, though, needs to do more, as Storey using the referee as a prop. Yes, he did. He's just hit a low blow, and now it might be Storey time. Bookend. Storey hits the bookend, and that might be it, dragging that injured ankle. Oh no! Tony H has stayed in this contest. Come on, Tony. Come on, Tony. Storey can't believe it. He's absolutely distraught. Tony H still on the floor, just about starting to come to now. Storey's ankle is still very weak, limping into the Storey time attempt. Tony H though, reverse it, sends Storey. A tonner? No! Storey tries to hit the stunner. Tony H now though. Storey gets a tonner. The 1-ton stunner. 1, 2, 3. It's fantastic way to win for Tony H, whose singles career goes from strength to strength here at Target. What a winning streak the West Cumbrian man is on. It's been an absolute pleasure to commentate on this one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks very much for watching.